We're back. We're back with a bang. Yes, yes, yes. I'm a little bit late with the market analysis from last week, the trades that I've taken on the road to 1 million. It's Tuesday morning, the 26th. I'm thinking, made a bit of a commitment to myself to do a little bit more YouTube documenting the journey, a couple more like sort of live, recording myself live in the London session, doing some market analysis and looking to enter a trade, hopefully holding myself accountable and being able to talk myself through the market analysis that I'm looking at, the reasons why, the trades I'm taking. This morning I didn't quite get the time to be fully concentrated and be able to do this at the same time. I was doing a few things around the office. I've been doing some market breakdown and been doing some data collection from Q1, which has got me feeling a little bit nasty. But yeah, it's not looking back at Q1 now. I haven't had much luck. I haven't had the best Q1. I didn't have a very good Q4 of last year. That was probably the worst quarter I've had in 3 years. And then the start to this year has been very, very slow. I haven't got much luck. I'm currently down. I've got the statistics here. I'm going to wait till the end of the week to be able to get a full look at the first quarter and gather some data and do some ASR. But I did catch a trade this morning, another trade that went against me. Typical A grade trade that I do love to see, that just did not work out. Looking back at this area here, the previous week this was like a level 3 sort of peak formation from the week before, and price rapidly moved out of there and consolidated down here at the middle of the week, and then we did the typical midweek reversal all the way back up to previous highs. Wasn't sure if this was going to be classed as a bit of a reset because price came down to this level 1 type area here as price came back and reversed hard off the lows of the previous week. I assume that this could potentially be a reset. This area here, we could see some continuation long. This is the 4-hour chart. It's a little very choppy, very up and down. We've got a clear level. We've got a clear level 3 down here, clear level 1, and then one big level 2. What it looks like in my eyes. There's no real clear vector or break above or higher highs. It is creating higher highs, higher lows. So yeah, I was still expecting some bullish momentum. The daily is still bullish with the EMAs crossed up to the upside. However, this is a big level of this red line I've drawn on the charts here with all this wick in action is obviously a level of resistance that price seems to be struggling to break. But yeah, I did. I took the entry. I had I set up. I was watching it from early on this morning. I did my hypo. I did hypothetical trade. I did that this morning early on. So it was before the first leg even set up on the 1 hour, and it was the first leg on the 15 was here, and the second leg was just setting up. So I did hypo this out. Unfortunately, it just didn't play out. So, what have I done here? There it is. So yeah, the 15-minute was the first entry that I took. The close above, there was a 15-minute entry here with a 11 pip stop loss and a 22 pip stop take profit, and then price again. So we had the one leg out the band, the one leg in the band, which is beautiful for me to see. You got the one leg trapping, the first leg trapping the 200 EMA, and the second leg trapping again without breaking the previous lows. So the close above was a good indication for long for me. Then I dropped down to the 1 hour. The 1 hour close, that was at 1:45. Then the 1 hour close bullish, looking at the 50% retracement of the bullish candle. A second entry was placed with a 10 pip stop, and I was looking, was it 11 pip stop, and I was looking for a 30 pip take profit, just back up to these yesterday's previous high. However, that didn't play out. Price rolled over. Typical, can't catch a break. Yeah, once price rolled over on the 15 minute, this 15 minute, if it would have closed below or trapped the EMAs, I would have closed out here. However, typically the market makers decided to leave that above, so it left me active in the trade, and then give a good shift candle down to close below the EMAs, and I closed out on this one the first time, and then this the second. So yeah, another loss, another 1% down. Struggling to get any momentum. I ignored a couple of B setups this morning and went for the A setup, and the A setup let me down, yet the B setups ran along lovely. So yeah, I documented this in the trading journal, minus 1% with both entries as a total. And then the B setups that I was watching this morning, that I was looking at yesterday, because there was a harmonic that fired here. A harmonic being a sign of a reversal. You've got this big bullish run. You got 1, 2, 3 full weeks of bullish momentum. You can see some clear defined levels there, some clear defined liquidity sweeps. Look at this candle, this wick here. These railroad tracks straight back through the previous weekly high, back above. Lots of trapping action, lots of induced trap shift momentum, bullish, looking beautiful. 4 hour fired, 4 hour harmonic. Bearish Gartley yesterday had fired, so I was looking for the 1 hour close. However, today was a beautiful setup. It did close. It was a little bit close to the 50 EMA, the first entry, so the second entry would have been ideal for me. Would have been a close below the 50, a pullback, and then we'd have been straight into profit. We'd have closed out that. But that for me is a B setup, and unfortunately this one is a setup. And after having not much consistency with the winning trades, although looking back at the statistics, so I've been making making notes and going through my journal and finding out the trades. Just for example, I had 29 trades, so 30 trades now. 30 trades overall in Q1 so far. Obviously it ends next week. I had 7 missed trades, 3 because I hesitated. Those 3 worked out. Out of the 7, the 5 worked out. And the win rate is the lowest win rate I've had in a long time. It's 51.7%. And 9 out of the 10 A grade trades I've taken went against me. But the 7 A grade trades that I missed, 5 of those went on to win. So yeah, looking back at the statistics, it's a little bit difficult. I'm trying not to take too many trades, although it seems that the B trades seem to be playing out a little bit more at the minute. And B trades for me are more like a level 3, the peak formation type reversal trades. And I'm normally only looking for a 1-to-1 with the reversal trade, whereas an A grade trade I'm looking for a 2-to-1. This is a typical W off the Mayo, W off the 200 EMA. The same sort of trade I've just taken on US dollar, Canadian dollar. This worked out. Typical 1 leg trap in, close above, one leg outside the band, 1 leg inside the band, close back above here. Anywhere here or here or here would have been a nice entry. Oh, which later then ran on to do more. Then came back to give a bounce trade, which was beautiful as well. But yeah, so that was the trade that I've taken this morning and has gone against me. So another 1% down. I'm tracking this journey, as I wasn't expecting it to be this difficult. The road to 1 million, £100,000 at a time. I was hoping to have £100,000 if not £200,000 locked in by now. That is not happening. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a fresh slate in Q2. I'm just going to remain disciplined for the rest of this week. Try and only take any other A grade trades that set up. and then reassess, reevaluate, do my ASR at the end of this week. Really focus on what I'm going to be trading next for the next quarter. But as of last week's trades that I took last week, the Euro Swiss franc, I had a bounce trade. So looking at this as the anchor trade, again a W off the 200 EMA. It's like the type of pattern that I'd be looking for, and then it's the AR range. So it's an inducement outside the Asian range, which is this blue box, which is when most of us in the UK are asleep. So there's price induced out, came back, gave us the first bounce off the 50 and the Asian range 00, so the top of the Asian range, and I managed to get a 2-to-1 trade on here. That was my first trade of the week, a winning trade. However, I then went on to trade UF later on in the week, the US dollar Swiss franc. So this was on Tuesday, and I think I took this on the hour, hence the hour marking. Yeah, so we've got the 3 pushes high. The 3 pushes for me, 1, 2, 3, was a good indication of a short, some bearish action pending. This down here, this extremes on the TDI is extremely overbought, price out being overbought. So this gave a London pattern, something that I don't rarely trade. It's more of a B trade setup, but it gave the London pattern in here, and the first entry would have been there or there on the second candle. However, I waited for the 1 hour to roll over to give me more of a confluence to take the trade. I entered the trade on the close below, and price then came back and took me out. So the then moved on to EJ on Thursday, the Euro Japanese Yen. This beautiful vector sort. Look at this bullish momentum again over 2 weeks, 2 full weeks of bullish momentum. This is a peak high. This is a 1 leg from the week before, which is something I'm looking for quite often. So from the day before, sorry. So we're always looking for the first day to set the first leg. Then you got the close above and the second leg. Beautiful London pattern, or multi-day, multi-session pattern, we would say. With this price trapping this 00, this 165000 figure. Price not being able to close above or get any price action above. It just had the couple of candles above there and back out, showing less than 4 candles. Shows that there's some trapping action for myself. So yeah, if it closed below, TDI matched up. I entered the trade, entered it on the 15-minute as well, and on this pullback, and then price pulled back and closed back above the EMA, trapping in between these two, which then later on went on later to just chop around until in the middle of the Asian range, which is 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Price then moved out. If I was more of a swing trader and traded over the days or through the night, I would have had my stop above here or above the day open price the previous day and could have held it for at least 2-to-1. But it's not something I'm comfortable with doing. But that seems to be happening every week. I think every time I've recorded some of the my trading reviews from the previous week, I think every single time now there's been 1 or 2 trades that I've picked and I've entered that I've scratched out with a small loss or a small positive, but then has later run on in the Asian session. So once I do go back and review my trading statistics over and do my ASR over the weekend, I'll look at how many of those actually played out, and then I might have to reassess and adjust my trading strategy to risk less and be more comfortable holding through the day, night. But yeah, that's just my breakdown for last week and the current trade I've taken this week. Unfortunately, has gone against me. It is what it is. We are going to take losses. Nobody is going to take a winning streak. The year before, say, not for a prolonged period of time. Last year was okay in spades, but mostly not the best year. But I was on holiday for most of it. the year before that, it didn't matter what I touched, it would work out. I could enter any trade and it would seem to be there for me. And again, the year before that. But yeah, though, this is the journey and the trying to understand the financial markets. No strategy works 100% of the time. Don't get comfortable trading just one strategy and one pair, or if you do, then there's few and far between. I know people that are doing really well and successful just trading EU. But yeah, for me, the strategy I trade, I'm just looking for bounces, crosses and bounces. So it doesn't really matter how many pairs I watch. I'm looking for the same setup, although it's not proving to be part of the market makers cycle at the minute. But yeah, I hope that's useful to somebody. That's a recording of my last week and a little bit of an update on the ASR that is underway. I'll gather some more cleared, concise data and inform you on the next market breakdown next week, Monday or Tuesday. I'll do the same. Peace out.